We are back. We are back. The Truth, episode 73. The Birds beat Patty Mahomes and those Chiefs 3 times in a row. Who's your daddy, Patty? It's Jay Hurts, baby, and the Philadelphia Eagles and the rest of that defensive squad, baby. Can we do the same thing? Can we do the same thing against the Rams? Three-peat coming your way. Let's hear what Seth Joyner got to say to the haters.
An example of it, your team just won the Super Bowl. They just won the Super Bowl, okay? And your team is 2-0. And all we do is sit around and bitch and complain about, the offense looks terrible and, the defense is young and the team is not the same as it was last year. Of course it's not the same team, okay?
They're better.
Jalen,
I don't think they're better.
We don't know that yet.
Yeah.
Jalen always.
They're better than I thought they'd be. That's for sure.
Well,
they're going to be better, man.
Can we
improve?
They were number one last year. I mean, it's hard to be better than that.
Okay, hold on.
No, wait,
Doesn't it count for something that this team?
Listen,
there we go. First time this year, we're getting into it.
They were not, a good defense last year this time.
So we're better.
Yeah, they weren't a good defense last year at this time. That's true.
They didn't find their footing until week 6.
Around when the Saints game when they shut them down?
No, it was week 6 after the bye.
They beat the Giants 28-3.
They were 2-2. They took Cooper DeJean, put him in, took Avonte Maddox out, and the defense took off from that point on. Okay, so if people think that after 5 months off, that this football team, this defense should be ready, the offense should be humming. Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's early in the season.
Let's be realistic. And by the way,
give Vic a chance to take these young players and bring them along, and they are so much further ahead of where they were.
I agree.
So let's relax and enjoy the ride, man. Your team is 2-0.
Defensively,
let's stop trying to make a narrative about our quarterback, because especially in the city, because he's going to get his ass roasted on a national level. Frickin' Chase Daniels yesterday put his storyline up. Oh, Jalen Hurts, 100 yards, blah, 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 blah. And you know what I put up right under? I retweeted it, but they got the win. That's all that matters. Shut the hell up.
What's going on, everybody, man? And welcome to the very, 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 very first episode of The Truth, where not all Eagle fans agree on everything, and this is definitely the spot where this shit about to go down.
Lock in, gotta stay locked in, goggin. Gotta ball out like Robin. Straight to the top, I'm all in. Ordinary's like a toxin. I don't wanna be like Robin. I just wanna lead, no watching. Fuck caution, I ain't gonna be common. I got the confidence, I got mine and shit like I'm the baddest bitch in the club. I'm here for dominance, I'm being honest, that's what I want. I'll never give up, I want the whole place sold out. My name in every mouth, you know I'm after this shit. Till the world say my motherfucking name. Say my name. Say my motherfucking name. Say my. You know I'm after this shit. Till the world say my motherfucking name. Say my name. Say my motherfucking name. Say my. You know I'm after this shit. Till the world say my motherfucking name.
Driven by fire, driven by fear. Never get tired, no, I'm still here. Felt in the cracks, now I'm shifting gears. 10 years in, my moments here. Waited my turn, now I'm hot in demand. Slept on a kid, but I had bigger plans. Stayed low key, but I still hit drive. Give me one shot, and I'm coming alive. Next on the last second, taste it. Gunning for the top, no limitations. From the basement, no hesitation. Flipping on my L's from straight motivation. Ain't no quitter, I'm built for the grind. Pressure makes.
What is up, Eagles Nation? How y'all doing today? We back with episode 73 of The Truth. The Eagles are 2-0, baby. Jalen Hurts is 18-1, baby. And the Eagles beat Patty Mahomes and them Chiefs 3 times in a row. Repeat. How you feeling today, JC? How you feeling, my guy?
Nah, man, this 3-peat thing is ridiculous, man. Look, it's just 3 in a row, man. Like, let's not get carried away the whole 3-peat, man. 3-peat used on championships. All right? 3-peat.
No,
being the team 3 times, just you beat it
okay?
3 times, right? Don't waste the 3-peat name. Keep wasting it.
No,
but anyway, I'm good, man. You know, and
because we about to go again. This is a chance to get the 3-peat on the Rams here too.
Well, once again, I don't care about the 3-peat. Yes, we could beat them 3 in a row. Stop wasting Pat Riley's freaking trademark name after they win championships.
I just like how
we gonna beat. Anyway, let me talk. Golly, I can't even talk. Like you trying to come back at me. Anyways, I don't care about no 3-peat. We're 2-0, and this weekend, hopefully Sunday, man. You know what I mean? We beat the Rams for a 3rd straight time. See, 3rd straight time. All right, but I can recall the last time the Rams actually beat the Philadelphia Eagles, even with Nick Foles. Like when we went to the playoffs after, man, we got a hot at the last minute after the Super Bowl. I can't recall the last time we lost to the Rams.
They didn't beat us the year before last?
Huh?
What? They didn't beat us the year before last?
Because we beat with Hassan Reddick, right? Like, and that was a couple years ago. And we played them twice last year. The year before, I think, with Hassan Reddick on the team, we beat them. But it was 2020, huh?
Yeah.
I can't even recall. It seemed like every time we play the Rams, man, we beat them.
Yeah, that's true. No, we got that number. You know, our boy Jalen Hurts does just destroy, good quarterbacks. I think, what is it on his? So this is where his records versus all these quarterbacks. So where's Matt Stafford? Matt Stafford, no, he's 3-0 versus Matt Stafford for Jalen Hurts. So he's already 3-0. Just about.
Yeah, Hurts will go over in 2021.
Yeah. So the only ones we lost to is Herbert for 2-1. He's 2-1 against Daniels, and then he's 3-2 versus Patty Mahomes.
Yeah, man. I mean, and look, a lot of people could say, "Hey, the Eagles always had the better team. That's why." So no, because the Bills was good. What a couple of years ago when remember the rainstorm, like the 61-yarder by Jake Elliott to send us into overtime. All these stuff. Should the Bills had a good team? A lot of these teams be good. Like Patrick Mahomes had a good team. Yes, he was missing a couple of his guys, but in the Super Bowl, everybody was there. So. Yeah. I mean, but it is what it is. We'll definitely get into the whole Rams thing, man. But look, we're 2-0. We are 2-0, hard-fought win on the road at Arrowhead. This is the second time we beat them at their own place.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Like the fear factor, the invincible factor is gone. You know what I mean? We could go up there and beat them again. So, and how about the fact that we beat Andy Reid? Like, remember, we had the hardest time beating it.
Always beat us. Always
beat us. And now we beat them 3 straight times on the big stage in the Super Bowl. And, you know what I mean, like this past Sunday. So, it feels good, man. It feels good right now to be a Philadelphia Eagle fans. I know some of y'all going to complain about something, but, yeah, man, right now we're 2-0, man.
What was this one said? Oh, yeah, 10th straight win against AFC opponents. And also, for them to say Jalen would be horrible in the AFC, the Eagles will be great over there. And also, I think, what is it? Is it 17 straight games Jalen Hurts won? Starting quarterback? Or was it 16 straight? 16 straight games. He hasn't lost a game in like 300, almost a whole calendar year when he starts and finishes the game. So that's something big for a quarterback too, man. I love Jalen Hurts, man. And forever and ever, he's going to be known as Patty Mahomes' daddy. You know what I'm saying? From here on out. And then Chris Jones' babysitter. Come on, man.
Oh, my God. Yo, relax. Oh, man.
Let's talk about the game a little bit, man. How did you like the game? Tell me some goods, some bads. I
mean, well, look, let's start with the bad. I mean, look, to me, anytime you could go on the road and beat the Chiefs at their home, like, I'll take away the bad. There's no bad, right? Because we all knew for a fact, we all knew that this was going to be a tough game. The Chief got pride. They've been talking about it all off season. To me, it was a lot good. Yes, it's early into the season, so offense got some, a little bit work to do. But that defense, that Chief defense, is a very tough defense, man. They sent the blitz all the time. Like they took away some stuff, but I still think on offense we could have been a lot better, right? If anything, hey, we could have ran the ball better or throw the ball. Just be patient in the pocket, and that first play of the game. First play of the game, AJ Brown could have went for at least a 70-yard touchdown. But you know what play I'm talking about?
You're talking about the one that Calcaterra didn't block?
First play of the game, man. He was open, but Hurts kind of panicked a little bit and fumbled the ball, all that good stuff. I got the play somewhere. But yeah, so the good now. Defense, outstanding. Defense played great. Campbell played great. Makuba played great. I mean, our defensive front, Jordan Davis played great. Adore played okay. You know what I mean? Like he's getting better. So it was a lot good. I don't have nothing to complain about. But now, if it's like 2-3 weeks from now and our offense is not okay, boom, I have a lot of stuff to complain about. But right now, for a week 2, a so-called Super Bowl rematch, I mean, it was a big game, man, and a big time win.
Yeah. And like you said, like that's what people got to realize. The defense is better off right now than we were a year ago when we won the Super Bowl. The offense, I think the offense even struggled a little bit in the beginning too last year. That's why they had to have that team meeting and decide to run the ball more. And then that's when we kind of turned around the offensive side. It's a little alarming to me. I would say a little alarming to me that, KP don't got these guys out there, balling out yet, even though it took, Kellen Moore to week 6 to get it done after the bye week to get them really start cracking. But it's more turnover based of why they didn't get, why it looked so bad before. And we haven't turned over the ball in 2 games, so that's really good for us. And I don't know. What do you think, man? With Jalen Hurts, man? Look at these last 5 games. Does that even concern you at all? Like the man has not really threw the football over. Like it has to mess with the receiver psyche a little bit. It has to mess. Even though it seemed like AJ made a nice play in the game, Smitty made a nice play in the game, but then when they said he only had 100 yards, I was like, really? I felt like he threw for more than 100 yards. But, I don't know. For me, it's like I'm not a numbers guy. Like, Jay doesn't have to put up 4,000 yards.
Yeah, you are. Yes, you are.
I want it to at least look like, I want you at least get to 250, my guy. 200, 190, 170. But we got the dub. A dub is a dub no matter how you get it. So that's my biggest concern is the passing game with Kevin Patula. Because if you looked at A.J. Brown, he pretty much ran the same damn route. The same route over and over again most of the game. They were saying like his average of yards, right now per route is like 7.8, and then like doubled that last year compared to last year. And I don't think that's a good thing either. I think that's kind of bad, and they need to work on it. KP need to really work on that. But other than that, man,
and he talked about it though. I mean, KP did talk about it today in the press conference. Like he knows, man. He said, "Look, the goal is to be clicking by the time as the season progresses. That's when we're supposed to be clicking, right? By the time the playoffs come or making a deep run, it's not supposed to be right now. Look, I understand we like to shoo. Hey, Jonathan Gannon, shoo, all these bombs over. Nah, man. Look.
You think about even that Green Bay game. If you want to go back to the first 2 opening games, that Atlanta game, I think we put up some numbers. That game, right? And then last year in Green Bay, it wasn't like super numbers, but they all put up some numbers early. The difference from last year and this year is we couldn't score in the first quarter, and it seems that we can score points in the first quarter now, which is good. The first game, 3 scores in the first quarter. This game, I think we had 1 or 2 scores in the first quarter, so it's not like a total loss.
But hey, shout out to Johnny Page, man. Yo, he be breaking these plays down, man, like crazy, man. A very, very good guy. So if you're not following him on Twitter, just go follow him on Twitter. But this was the first play of the game. For those of you who's saying that, there wasn't a shot to go downfield, this is a very first play of the game. What do you see? And, I'll pause it too, but here we go. This is first play of the game. AJ, motion, boom. The center blitz. Oh, Captain missed the block, and whoa, fumble, boom, boom, boom. All right, so now let's back it up a little bit. All right, so this is first play. AJ, boom, he gonna go in motion, right? Look at this. If Grant picked this block up, look this right here. This is AJ. Yep. Look, AJ is right here. First play of the game. This right here is a reason why this touchdown that did not happen. Look. Right there. You see? Ain't nobody there. Hey, look, this safety is worrying about this. Hey, Smitty over here. And Hurts. If Hurts could step up, if he stepped up, right? If he stepped up just a little bit, right there. If Hurts come up right here, this is a clear lane. Nothing here. AJ, he's squeaking, down the middle of the field. Like this could be a touchdown right there. Look, once again, boom, hand up, nothing. No Chiefs here, nothing. And he runs over here. Where are you going? And then he fumbled the ball too. So this was the very first play of the game. Look, wide open. That's what
he's open. Whoever's down here, I don't know who that is running around. He's open in the flat there, or
but the whole design of play was to go right here, was to get this touchdown. First play of the game, bombs over Baghdad, wide open. There's a couple of plays like that hey, these guys are open, but the blitz was an issue. But this one right here, that's Jalen Hurts' fault right there. That's absolutely Jalen Hurts' fault. He's panicked so, man, he ran over here somewhere. Ain't nobody over here. AJ's running. Yo, this could have been a 70-yard touchdown off the bat.
I don't know about
let me let it play. So let me let it play.
I think it's on Calcantara. You don't let no one get that clean of a shot.
That's what Jalen. I understand. We saw the bad block. We saw the block. But all Jalen Hurts, once he got away from it, hey, the play is to go downfield. Ain't no Chief coming. No Chiefs is coming to you. Where are you going? Look, open, wide open. At least run on this side. Why are you going over there? And then you hit the ball.
Really, if you look at it, he sees clear field. Too, you got to think, those linemen are tall. You don't see the guy at the top on the Chiefs defense, the corner or the safety. So he just sees.
But he's so far back. Look, there's nobody within 7 yards. So he's not just standing right here behind the lineman. He can't see.
Ideally, you want him to step up and pass the ball still. But I think at that moment, he's like, damn, that rush got to me fast. And then he slips it. The ball slips out of his hand. Yeah. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the places that, you would love it to be better, but, I'm not going to.
But so
first game.
So for those Eagle fans that's panicking or that's criticizing the offensive play calling, look, there's a couple of them. Throughout this, I'm going to show you some more where I actually watched all the offensive plays that we ran. I'm like, oh, shoot, okay, this person was open. This person was open. It's just the blitz was coming in so fast, so hot sometimes that Hurts did a pretty good job. And Hurts could have had more touchdowns in his career if he just trusts his arm. Smitty was open for that touchdown, man, down the field where he had to stop, come back for a jump, and got body slammed. If he just lead him, but he lobbed it in the air.
But then he had pressure that play. He had pressure that play too.
Yeah, he did. But
you gotta realize, that he ain't no, Tanner McKee, he ain't no Peyton Manning. He's short. You know what I'm saying? Hurts is considered a short quarterback. It's not
but the angle of it was
the type quarterback. So
he shot it up.
Get it. He just
but
lined
anyway,
it up.
so we did have some opportunities, man. Like we did have some opportunities for some big plays. We just did not execute, and that's why, KP was like, "Look, as the season go along, we're gonna be fine. We will work on them. We will progress in all that good stuff." So
but
we will
he
be
sounded
fine.
to me like Brian Johnson.
Yeah, McKee got a cannon, man. He nice with it. McKee is very nice with it.
That's what he sounded to me. He sounded to me like he's Brad Johnson.
All right, so this is the play right here, right? I mean, this is the play again.
Brian
Johnson. He did an outstanding job. Hey, he did a great job just coming back for that ball, because I was like, damn, that's a lob. Man, come back. So he did an outstanding job. All right, you can see it?
Yeah.
All right, so this is the play right here with Smitty. And the Chiefs brought the house, man. Like, the Chiefs brought the house. Look at that. That's a cover 0. Look. And he did an outstanding job getting rid of it. Like, you see what I mean? Like, if he probably –
you see at the end, too, the cornerback was on top of Smitty. So that is the best place you could throw it.
Nah, the cornerback was not on top of Smitty.
He jumps on top of Smitty.
No, watch this. Boom. No, he ain't on top of Smitty, man.
Right. Oh, wow, Smitty did.
He was not on top of Smitty. Smitty was gone. Yo, he had to slow down to come get that ball.
Yeah, and that would have was. He got on top after Smitty slowed down. Yeah, you're right. At the end, he is, farther down the field. He's on top of him, but it's just because Smitty slows down right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a touchdown, man. That's a nice bomb touchdown.
We got a touchdown out of it anyway. That's still good stuff. That's still good stuff.
Yeah, but we did, right? But at the same time, we're complaining about, lack of touchdowns, no explosiveness. But there's opportunities in this offense for deep throws. We're just not either seeing it or leading these guys on. But look, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about this offense.
The block is just not all there yet. Sting does. Like, I feel like whenever we get a new guard or a new guy in that starting 5, the passing game takes a game or two really to fully develop. But the running game is still, a work in progress. But I wish I had to play. Like, I tried to get these clips on, but they wouldn't let me get clips. They said they were too big of foul stuff. If you go to Ball Dinger for me, go to Baldy.
But look, on a cover 0, man, like, he sent out 4 guys. So you're not blocking a cover 0 blitz with 5 offensive linemen. Like, I mean, there was like 4 wide receivers on that play. You know what I mean? So,
the other Baldy have one about the run game, the blocking on the Saquon Barkley run. Because that was nice. That was what you want the offense really to look like on that run. Everybody kind of meshed together. You seen them piggyback, Landon and Jurgensen piggyback up to the linebacker. Everything was hit at the perfect time, and we had a nice score off of it.
Yeah, he breaks down a lot of games, man.
I loved you. I had like 5 Baldy clips. I had the one about the Georgia Bulldogs, the one about Jordan Davis, the one about Makuba, the one about Darius Smith. But for some reason, like, I used to be able to upload these things like nothing. Now I'm like, StreamYard's tripping, dude. They won't let me upload them. Like, the file size is too big or something. I don't know. Maybe people making their file size bigger so you can't upload them anywhere else.
No, that's not it.
Because I definitely wanted you to look up or bring up that Jordan Davis one when we talk about the defense. Because Jordan Davis is becoming a man.
I think this is the one that you was talking about. All right, here we go.
Look at the first score of the game at the end of the first quarter. It's 1st down and 10 at the 13-yard line. The Chiefs have an 8-man front. Single high safety right here. Kyler Granson going in motion. So the Chiefs are shifting strong here. And Eagles come back and run a weak side play right here. And there's the alley right there. Excellent block by Steen. And all Saquon's got to do is just run by Brian Cook. You watch it from the end zone. Like, watch how the Eagles basically full scoop this whole thing. Jurgens, Landon Dickerson. Dickerson gets to the nose. So what happens here?
Yeah.
You see Mulata back here, 99, Tillery. Watch them cut the defense in half right here. See, they've cut it right there. Now, the key is Steen. Steen's going to push with Lane, and once Lane flips that end outside, now Steen's able to come up on Connor right there. And there goes Saquon. 13 yards, untouched, into the end zone for the opening score of the game, 7-0 Birds, first quarter.
Yeah. We need to see more of that blocking. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, our offensive line is a run blocking first offensive line because of the size of these guys. You know, the defense.
Yeah, this is another play too.
Yeah, the Latu one. Yeah.
The Eagles have second down at the 5.
Bro.
The Eagles have second down at the 5. When Jalen Hurts kicks up his foot here and he waves in the rookie Cameron Latu. Never played in an NFL game in his life. Played 6 snaps. This is the best block I saw all day by anybody. Bam!
Oh,
like he hits a Menahu, and he drills a Menahu into the end zone. And Saquon runs right behind him. Like, you watch this hit. You watch this head snap. Like Latu said, you know what? If I only play one play in my life, bam, I'm going to go, bam. I'm going to go hit him with some, bam, and buckle him. And I'm going to take him right into the end zone. Latu gave a whole lot of Latu to Menahu right there. They got down to the goal line. They were scoring a Tush.
I think we found our fullback, my guy.
The Eagles have second down at the.
See, yeah. So what I'm saying is this: there were so many good things that happened in this game that we didn't see. Right, we're so close because Saquon had more success this time around versus the Chiefs than he did in the Super Bowl.
Really?
Yes, he did.
Well, he didn't score in the Super Bowl, did he?
Like, he didn't score in the Super Bowl, and he didn't break out these lanes right here were more open than the Super Bowl. They were more open than the Super Bowl. So, but definitely, man, hey, look.
You want Latu. Not that Latu. I wanted his brother. Who's balling out in India with the Colts right now. Oh, man, it took him a year, but he's balling out over there. But yeah, like I said, for the offensive side, like I said, what grade and grade you want to give the offense? You know, not very many yards, but no turnovers. You know, made big plays when they need to make them. What grade you giving them?
Hey, we won the game, man. We won the game. Week 2, I tweeted it out. People was acting like we lost the game. The overreaction from Eagle fans and other fans out there was crazy. It nearly like we lost the game. Everybody was like so disappointed, like it was a funeral out there. I'm like, come on now, we won the game. We're 2-0. Like, hey, when the schedule came out, Dallas, Chiefs. Hey, some people was like, hey, 1-1, right? 1-1, or like some people say 2-0, but like you're 2-0 and you about to go play the Rams. So that's better than 1-1 or 0-2. I mean, which could possibly happen. We possibly could have been 0-2. You know what I mean? If people say if Diggs, caught a couple passes, or if Kelsey don't, fumble that, bobble that thing, we might be sitting up 0-2. But we're 2-0, and this is only going to get better. As ugly as we have been playing on offense, I'm excited because our defense, week 2. And I mean, they are hitting on all cylinders so far, right? I mean, I said they're about like 80% there, right? They could get some stuff cleaned up the more they play. Like, Jalen Carter needs to get into game shape. I heard Vic said that today. You know what I mean? He was, out of breath a little bit. Makuba kind of missed a couple things and Jackson. But for the most part, Zadarius Smith. Zadarius Smith is crazy. Had a sack. This would have 4 tackles and a sack off the couch.
Off the couch.
Our defensive front is going to be dangerous once everything just start meshing. It's going to be dangerous.
And that's why they brought this guy in to be that.
Man. Hold on, but now go ahead. Talk. Let me look for it.
I'm playing this one for you.
Darius, newest Eagle, you come in, you immediately split a sack with Andrew Makuba. How do you feel about your first game with the Eagles?
Feels great, man. I can't thank Howard and this organization enough, man, for just bringing me in and just giving me another opportunity, man. You know, they wanted me to come in and fill a role, you know, for a leader role. And as you can see, start off very well, as you can see.
When I talked to you earlier this week, you described this young defensive unit with the Birds as hungry. You said that it's amazing to see them with their mentality after winning a Super Bowl come out and still be hungry for another one. How did you see that play out today on the field?
We did great. We started off fast, but, you know, we got a little rough towards the middle, but we came to the sideline. We had a talk, you know what I'm saying, just control our rush lanes because we didn't have our rush lanes how we were supposed to. But as you can see, man, it all worked out and we came out with a dub.
Congratulations, Darius. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Guys, back to you.
He is so happy to be an Eagle.
Yo, he's so happy to be on the winning team, bro.
Yeah.
Here we go. Hey, this guy was on the couch, man. Like on the couch whatever a week ago. And now,
2 weeks ago, Zadarius Smith was just hanging out, waiting for the phone to ring. Oh, it rang. Here he is taking on the guard right here. Perfect. Just keeps his outside arm free and chases down Pacheco. Zadarius looked like he was in midseason form. Everything that he did. You watch the quarterback right here, and then you fall back into the run. And you take Pacheco down, and you let him know. You take him to the mat. All right? Let him know who Zadarius is and all about. Like right here he is, bam. Like long arm right here, gets that hand down, turns the corner. Him and Makuba get to Patrick Mahomes. No better feeling. You're on the couch 2 weeks ago. Now you're sitting on top of Mahomes at Arrowhead? Come on. That's awesome stuff. And then you get this. Like against the run, he was really good, really solid. Bam. Take on the guard, stay alive, get in on there. Him and, like, when you wrap the legs up, the running backs don't go any further. He got Pacheco by both legs. Zadarius, welcome to South Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This defensive front is going to be something. With Jordan Davis playing the way that he's playing, with Jalen Carter, with Zadarius Smith, with Nolan Smith, and you got two Smiths on the line. I'm telling you, this defense, this defense is going to be better than last year's defense. The only difference is this year we're playing a lot of great teams with double wide receivers, which we did, last year too. But but this defense is young, fast. Makuba, like with the interceptions, he's always around the ball.
But that's what I was saying in the first place. Like all these guys got to get better, and they all seem to be getting better. Even Jalen Carter, he has some nice plays, but the main guys, even like you said, like this guy, Smith right there looks like a Josh Sweat to me off that end. You know what I'm saying? Like he's perfect Josh Sweat, replacement while Jalen Hunt is still getting his sea legs underneath him, while he's still developing into the pass rusher we want him to be. And Noah Smith's looking good on the run and the block, man. But man, I'm telling you, like Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter both are going to the Pro Bowl this year, my guy. And I want you to play that. I see you got the other one right now with Makuba. I really want you to play that Jordan Davis when he break down. Just look how many plays. And this is the kind of when we get to it, I'm gonna tell you, but I like this play too as well. Makuba, the rookie, man, he is the full CJ replacement right now. He's doing everything. He's finding himself in the right place at the right time to make these big plays for our football team. Isn't that like 2 weeks in a row? No. Well, it's 2 weeks in a row we made a big play at the end of the game. But yeah, man, he's been making plays since he got in that football field.
All right, so here we go.
Here's Cooper DeJean talking to Andrew Makuba. And the Chiefs here are going to run this outside zone to Pacheco. And here comes Makuba. Like, he is a great open field tackler. And oh, by the way, he gets to meet his new teammate there on the field, Zadarius Smith. Remember that. Because on this play right here, Vic Fangio on 3rd and 8 is going to call Makuba's number. And he comes like a bat out of hell to Mahomes. On 3rd and 8, Mahomes can't shake Makuba. Oh, and his new best friend, Zadarius Smith. They meet at the ball right there. Getting to know each other. This is a big play here. Huge play. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, that's Hollywood Brown right there. He's going to run a shallow cross with the rub at the bottom by Kelsey. He's going to run right over the top of it. But here's the key. Hollywood catches it, and then he gets the block knocked off right there for no gain. And what is it? 4th down. Great open field tackle.
How he
Get
took
this
the
here.
right
1st
angle
and
on that
10
play.
at the 10, right? Chiefs down 13-10. They give the ball to Kareem Hunt. Here comes Juju Smith-Schuster, number 9, to block him. He avoids the block and stays alive in there in the soup and takes down Hunt, setting up the biggest play of the season. 2nd and 6 at the 6th. Chiefs down 13-10, want to take the lead. Makuba makes a great read here. He's reading the eyes of Mahomes. He can see Hollywood Brown is crossing, but Mahomes is looking for his Mahomie right there, Kelsey, and it's too hot to handle, and Makuba takes it. It's a gift, and he's right there. He gets a hero's welcome, as he should. The star of the game, the biggest play of the young season by the rookie safety, Andrew Makuba.
Yeah.
That play right there, I thought, if he doesn't make that play, it would have been really, we could be, I don't know. I think that play right there saved the game. That was a game saver.
Yeah, I mean, well, usually Kelsey catch that, right? Yeah. I mean, he usually catch it. He catch it, boom, that's touchdown. And I think we're down maybe 3 or something like that at that time.
Yeah.
We were up, so
we would have been down.
Yeah, we would have been down.
And see, the way our offense was playing, I wouldn't have trusted them to make the comeback like that. I don't know. They weren't playing like they should be playing when you're down. Like, they've been playing good because we haven't turned over the ball. Most teams are getting behind the A-ball because somewhere along the line there's a turnover. And I ain't even just talking normal turnover. I'm talking about turnovers on down, and even 3 and outs, I'm saying? Our defense has been playing really good football there. But, like, go real fast to that Jordan Davis breakdown, baby. Because I've been telling y'all since before season started that Jordan Davis, when he's on top of his game, he can be the best defensive tackle in the NFL. Like, he's that good. And it's starting to show this year. Because even Vic Fangio said this happened the 3rd quarter of the season last year, and he's seen it then. When someone tried to ask him how you think about Jordan playing, he's like, what are you talking about? He's been doing this since the 3rd quarter, and he's brought it into this, year, and he's doing the exact same thing, picking up right where he left off. Like, he could have had a sack the first game. This game, I think he could have had a sack on Mahomes too. Like, he's getting a lot of pressures, a lot of tackles. He's stopping that run still. I've watched so many runs where it stops for Jordan Davis. Boom. The run stops right at his foot, like, every time. Whether someone's tackling him first and Jordan's helping out on the tackle, or he's just making a tackle his damn self. He's gonna be. I'm saying he might even make the All-Pro this year, my guy. And we want Jalen Carter to be that guy. He is. He's gonna be good too. But I think Jalen Carter's gonna be pulling a lot of double teams, and Jordan Davis gonna eat.
Davis one.
I had it. It's up top. It's a Jordan Davis breakdown on Baldy's page.
Yeah, but I don't see it on Twitter.
I recorded it off Twitter. Upload it.
Yeah, because.
And if you don't, it was towards the top of the page. Well, I don't know how much he posted since then.
It's not.
It was down because he got some, and then you got to go down to like around the game.
Yeah, boom. Okay, boom. I got the Bulldog defense.
You can do that one because Jordan has some good plays in there too, and then it can highlight the other ones too, so we can get it all in one. Shout out to all you guys in here, man. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe wherever you are. We're on X, YouTube, Facebook. Go hit that subscribe for us. Hit that like, hit that hype button too.
Bulldog defense.
Mahomes and this Chiefs offense really struggled against the Eagles defense. It was basically a Bulldog defense. Jalen Carter coming right here. Jordan Davis getting the paw up, blocking the pass. Like, it was just nothing but Bulldog defense, reduced front. Jordan Davis right there, Jalen Carter. It's 4th and 1. They ran into the Bulldog defense. Like, here it comes. Here comes Jalen, Jordan, and Nolan Smith. And right there, Kareem Hunt loses a yard on 4th and 1. Bulldog defense. Jordan Davis playing the best football he's ever played. Here he is again against Creed Humphrey. Pro Bowl starting center. He gets the big paw up again, blocks the pass. All right? Holmes is frustrated. Bulldog defense. Watch Jordan Davis chasing this play down. He's chasing it. Where to? He's chasing it to another Bulldog, Nolan Smith, who's just going to put the kapow on right there. Pacheco. Down he goes. All right, 2-yard gain. the bend of Nolan Smith right here. You watch him come off the edge against Josh Simmons right here. Watch this. Like, there's very few guys that can do this in the league. Steps right up into Jomo right there. Smithy gets a part of it, right? Bulldog defense all game long. You just watch Jalen Carter right here just dump Mahomes with like a spin on Trey Smith. Mahomes gets outside the pocket. Here comes Carter. Like, puts him right on his Mahomie right there.
Carter always doing.
Not sure what this is. Against Jalen Carter, kind of a straight jacket. Like, I'm not sure what that is.
Holding.
Maybe it's legal. I don't know. But anyway,
hold
saw a
Jordan
bunch of
Davis
stuff
too.
today from the Bulldog defense. Man, I think Nick is pretty happy with how they played up front.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those boys, fine doing what we want them to do. Be stars. You know, like they were good football players coming out of college, but they're creeping over that line of becoming stars. I think Jalen Carter came in a star. You know, Jordan Davis is showing star potential this year, and Nolan Smith is doing the same, man. Like, I think those Georgia Bulldogs, now we can say the Philly Dogs. Before we were saying it, Nolan wasn't doing that great. You know, JD wasn't playing the whole game like that, you know, and now you start to see JD play a lot more, and Nolan Smith actually balling out too. These guys are awesome, man. Like someone said it too earlier too. I heard him say he's gonna be more of a Brandon Graham for this defense. You know, maybe not get double-digit sacks every year, but be a good football player. You know, stop the run, make a couple sacks when he can, and just be a consistent player throughout the years he played with us. So I'm really excited to see these guys continue to grow as well as it is. Like you said, this is only week 2. Our defense is light years ahead of last year. You know what I'm saying? Light years ahead of last year, week 2. You know, I think week 2 is when we took our L, and it wasn't looking that great on defense. So it takes everybody time. Even Ladarius Smith's going to get better. He had a great first game, probably one of the best first games of anybody off the bench, you know, off the couch, you know, that can have, that you can expect him to have, not even having like a full week of practice going out there. And I was even shocked they put him in the starting rotation. Like, I was like, what? Like, I thought you might see him in the game, but to be like, he was out there with the starters, my God. Like, you know, I mean, like early and often, you know, making plays. So, you know, it shows how good he is. I think he was a stud. I remember seeing him. He was a stud in Detroit, you know, and I'm glad that he's ready. He liking it here. He brought his hot little lady, Cash Doll, with him. You know, she was out there looking good at the game, you know what I'm saying? But it's going to be awesome, man. It's going to be awesome. You know, when he's at Philly develop and all get into sync with each other. Like he said, they had to come at halftime, you know, and talk to each other, get on sync after halftime, boom. You know, they kind of pitched a shutout.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine. I can't find it. But no, this defense seemed to get better after half, man. They did ask Vic Fangio, hey, what kind of halftime adjustments are you making? He said, well, halftime is only 12 minutes long. It takes me 3 minutes to get up there, 3 minutes to get back. But you constantly to make adjustments throughout the game. Like, you can't wait till halftime. And you saw that versus Dallas. They pitched a shutout versus Dallas. I don't care about them drop passes. I don't care. 0 on the board, you know, versus the Dallas in the second half. And now with the Chiefs, you know what I mean? Made some little adjustments, stopped Patrick Mahomes from beating us with his legs. So definitely some good time adjustments. And I'm telling you right now, this defense is going to be the number 1 defense in the league.
I was trying to get this. So Jordan Davis has 11 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 3 pass deflections, 3 quarterback hits, 70% of the snaps. Is that what y'all wanted from him? Is it like he coming out like Jalen Hurts? Is that what you wanted to see?
Yep, that's what I want to see. But it's only week 2. Yes, that's what I want to see. But it's only week 2, so we'll see what happens.
And it was this one? No, that's Tim saying that Dory Jackson was. I was looking for this one I had. They had the defense. Okay, yeah, but he's talking about the defense. Doesn't really talk. They don't really talk about this. How, you know, he held Patrick Mahomes to lower passer rating than Jalen Hurts did with even 100 yards, 72. Held the Chiefs running back at 2.9 carry, but 0 touchdowns, 2 turnovers, turnover on downs to Eagles 0. But yeah, no one wants to talk about this defense. Our defense is definitely hitting on all cylinders.
Well, not yet. Not
But
yet.
not all cylinders. I mean, to start a season.
Yeah. Well, absolutely. Yeah. To
Even
start
Roy was better.
Yeah.
Everybody was looking for his job, and he even looked a little better. There was this one play, I think it was a deep bomb touchdown or whatever, where he ran into the cornerback. Yeah, that was kind of awful. But
the deep touchdown that Patrick Mahomes, it looked like Reed Blankenshire busted coverage to me.
They showed him come across. There was someone had to be there. He came across, and it was like, no, it wasn't on a touchdown. It was when Patty Mahomes overthrew Thornton.
Okay, yeah,
for a touchdown, and
yeah,
so him like run over there. He ran right into the damn cornerback or the safety, and they both fell. And it's like, well, you could have just costed a touchdown, but it wasn't a touchdown. So a lot of what if.
40 seconds later, another bomb touchdown.
Yeah, a lot of what ifs, but didn't happen. What the hell? I hate these new screen things. When you mess with them. Okay, there you go. A lot of what if, could have been worse, could have been better type things happened this game, which is expected in the beginning of the season. So I'm not very worried about it. I think the Eagles are fine. We're 2-0, ain't nothing to cry about. There's only 7 teams that are 2-0 out there right now. That means we got a leg up in a division.
Yeah, there's about 10 teams that's 2-0, man. That's a lot.
I thought it was only like 7 teams that were 2-0.
Nah.
Look in the chart that shows like 7 teams.
Man, there are a lot. There are a lot of teams that's 2-0. I mean, the Rams, the Eagles, boom, that's 2-0. The Chargers, 2-0.
But Chargers just went 2-0, yeah.
On the 49ers, 2-0. The Colts, 2-0. I mean, there's a lot of teams out there. There's about 10 teams that's 2-0.
Okay, 10 out of 32. 10 out of 32. That's not.
Yeah. After this weekend, look, it might be 5 after this weekend.
We'll talk about this weekend, my guy.
Yeah.
How you see the Eagles going against the Rams? You see the Rams. Who they just beat? Oh, man, who they just play?
The Panthers, I think, right?
Yeah, the Cardinals played the Panthers. The Cardinals barely won the Panthers, and everybody was like tripping out about that. I don't know who the Rams play. I'm not even lying. I don't really care who they play. I'm surprised Matt Stafford. I thought they said he was hurt and he's still playing.
Oh, Tennessee
Titans, yeah.
Yeah. And they put up 19 points on the Rams.
They did?
It was 33-19.
That's still an asshole. That's still a good victory. That's more than double digits. Anything over double digits is a good win. So they good. But still, yeah. Cam Ward and those boys, Ridley, Pollard was over there putting 19 points up on them. That's nothing special. Like I said, I don't really feel like any team can beat us. I think it's all about us beating us, us not coming through. Like we had every phase of the game win that football game for us. Special teams, kicking game, the defense, big stops when we needed them. And the offense putting up touchdowns whenever we needed to put up touchdowns for real. Like that's all you can ask for in a football game. That's all you should want as a fan is to win the game. I understand it's not looking as sexy we want, but it will get better. I feel like, give these guys some time. Come week 5, week 6, if we see a game like this, really if we win, I don't really care because we still won the football game, but I would be more pressed for concern. We'll come week 5, week 6, our offense still look like this. Like, I don't know how A.J. Brown doesn't have a touchdown this year already. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just something.
But Hurts don't have not one passing touchdown.
Hurts don't even have a passing touchdown right now. And that's kind of, that kind of unsettled. That's an unsettled feeling for me. But, at least AJ's taking it well. AJ's taking it well. He's getting a little bit better with it. And, we're going to see what happens, Kevin Batula. I don't know. I kind of feel like the Eagles in the beginning of the season, they kind of play you like the preseason. They don't want to give up anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to give up nothing in the beginning of the season or in the preseason, how they're so strict. They don't want to – they give you the most vanilla plays in the world just to see if it works. You know what I'm saying? If it works, they continue doing the same vanilla plays until they have to bring out something out of the rabbit hat. Just like Vangel, finally he's like, why didn't you blitz so much this week compared to the Super Bowl? Because I didn't have to blitz in the Super Bowl. This week I had to blitz. You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't
need that. But why would you do the same a game plan. Like the Chiefs didn't study that game plan, so why would you do on the same game plan? My response would have been, why would I want to do the same game plan? Like people get paid to study
because
film.
it worked awfully well.
You can't do that. You cannot do that.
Awfully well.
You
and the way Kevin Petula was calling plays, I wish he would have looked at Kellen Moore's game plan. He's not even like the passing tree, like they were saying, the passing tree that AJ has. There's not even routes. His route tree is not even going past 7 yards. So that that is coaching too. I know he talked about looking it over, but how you can't be like, oh well, the game dictated me to call a play for AJ Brown to be 7 yards. Like, I know he's a slant king. You're gonna give him no ball all day just because you want to give it to him. Like, he had 7 catches, but 26 yards or something like that. Like, that's whack. Like, it's like they were just trying to
miss a whole 70-yard touchdown. So
an opening play. You can
opening play.
But I don't really look at it. It's like if he had a clean pocket and just didn't throw the ball that way, that's
he did have a clean pocket.
No, he got pressure.
Step up.
He got the ball. He got pressure in his
There's
face.
nobody coming at him. Nobody. Like, just step up. And
did you not see the guy had him for a sec? He had to tuck underneath the sack. You know what I'm saying?
He got away. Just step
he came up like, oh, whoa, that was almost sacked. And then he dropped the ball. It happens to the best of them. And then after you drop the ball, it's just like, okay, scramble drill. What you gonna do with the ball?
Yeah. So I mean, overall, I'm not gonna beat a dead horse. I'm not gonna keep talking about the offense. It is what it is.
Do you think the
Rams to me? What?
With the Rams this week having their star cornerback Witherspoon out, do you think we can expose them in the pass? And maybe this game won't be so run heavy. It'll be more pass heavy against the Rams.
I think this game is going to be more balanced because once again, you cannot. Defensive coordinators get paid. I told you that all off season. I've been trying to tell you this all off season that every team we play, number one, we gonna get their best shot. Number two, the first thing is to stop the run. Stop Saquon. And so far, 2 teams we play, they stopped the run. I mean, like, they completely shut it down, but Barkley is not going for those long 30, 40 yards and boom touchdowns because every team we play, their main focus is stop the run. So now the Rams to me is going to be our biggest test this year because they are the most complete team that we're about to face so far this year. Even with the Lions, I mean, they got questions with their defense. Lions, they got their own issues. But the Rams, with Devontae Adams, with Puka, with
he looked good last week.
With the Stafford
last week. He looked at old school Adams last week. He was getting open. And that's what I do worry about with these Eagles. If the D line, which I'm firmly in favor and believe that they will get to Matthew Stafford. Like, don't get me twisted, especially after what we did last year twice to him.
Yeah.
And last year. I'm firmly, thinking that will happen this game, that they will get to Matthew Stafford. But what I will say is we struggle against the bigger receivers. Like in terms of guarding. Like, I think a guy like Adoree Jackson being 5'0", going against a Devontae Adams who's like 6'5", is a problem. Or Puka Nacua, 6'5", is a fucking problem. Like,
Puka last.
You seen how he looked against, and I know it's the first game of the season, so we're gonna give him a little slack in the first game of the season. But you seen how bad he was the first game of the season against the big.
And why keep going backwards like 2 games ago? Shoot, we just talked about that he's getting better.
I'm in terms of bigger receivers, like
what bigger receiver we played.
The Chiefs. Pickens is a big receiver.
Oh man, Pickens ain't no damn big receiver, man.
6'2", 6'3".
Man, get out of here, man. Pickens
right?
ain't a big receiver.
He don't have at least 6'1". You the one told me you seen him up close, and he was only like 5'7", 5'8". What the hell are you talking about, my guy?
Nah, about like 5'9". Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
very great day when the sun is out and Jesus coming down. He's 5'10". but definitely
with the 2-inch cleats on, he's 5'10". So Devontae Allen ain't no joke. He's like an AJ Brown but taller.
Yeah, but I mean that's not the same. Look, I'm not worried about. Look, the main thing is this: our front, the Rams' offensive line is the same offensive line that we faced last year. So we already know. But our defensive line, I'm so excited with the Darius Smith signing, with Jordan Davis now is able to play more than 50% of the snaps.
70.
I think that he is our defensive front is going to sack Matthew Stafford over and over and over. So that will kind of eliminate, the one-on-one matchups with Devontae Adams versus Jackson. Because I definitely don't think that it's going to be one-on-one anyway. I think that Vic knows that, hey, these are a big challenge. He talked about it today. This is a big challenge. With Matthew Stafford is very, very smart. Devontae Adams, Puka, this is about to be, and then they're tight end. They got Tutu Atwell, speed. So they do have some talent on the offensive side, that goes off the run. So as long as we stop the run and we can make them just one dimension, we will dominate this team. But we had problems with their defensive front too. Let's keep it a buck. Yeah. Versus
they're better. They might be better this year too. The two rookies that gave us a problem last year. Who was it? Verse and who else was it? Fitz.
And Fitz. Yeah. But Verse, they ain't do nothing yet this year. He's been quiet.
I hope he stays there.
Verse been quiet.
I think the Eagles, when we doubled it up on those teams last year, I think we kind of gave everybody kind of a blueprint how to do it. Because to win a team twice in the same season is hardcore. I don't care who you are. And the Eagles came back, and the biggest reason why we beat the Rams twice, it was because of Verse being so damn small. Verse is a small guy. He's a great football player, but he's a small guy. So if you don't have on them big offensive line like the Eagles do, like the Chargers. I looked at the Chargers line. They had some big boys over there. You probably have problems with them.
We have problems with them with our big old offensive line. Hurts got sacked 5 times in the playoffs. Mariota got freaking taken.
In the playoffs though, JC. Do you not remember in the playoffs?
What about it?
Jerkins and Landon was hurt.
Not against the Rams.
Against the whole playoffs. Remember?
Okay.
Yeah. They were hurt.
First went with Mariota.
They were hurt.
Verse manhandled Mariota. He don't line in the middle.
Sometimes
he's on outside. He's an edge. And he mollywopped Mariota last year. Manhandled. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to play this game. Verse had 10 seconds by himself in one game versus Mariota. Because he's so quick. He's so quick with it. And he's strong. And he bends around the corner so fast. You know what I mean? So if Mariota is not false starting like Lane Johnson be doing all the time, hey, look, he about to get beat again. So now Jalen Hurts it's not snowing, so I expect Hurts to be out of there. Touchdown, man. Yeah, I think we're gonna do a score prediction. I think we get the win easily. Again, I feel like the only team now that I don't even like looking in the future, but don't look in the future. Then let's worry about Sunday.
Yeah. I'm not worried about these guys.
About Sunday,
they beat the Titans. Who they play the first round?
The Texans. They play the Texans. The
Texans are 0-2.
The Texans got a good defense, man. Even though, man, that game last night was pathetic. It was 4th and 10. You make that sack with 1 minute and 46 seconds left with Titans. With the Bucs only had 2 timeouts. The game is over. The game is over, and Texans win that game. I don't know how
Baker Mayfield, man. That's the only thing I can say. I thought that game was over Texans. When that dude intercepted the ball, when he got that pick at the end of the game.
I don't remember that. Who got the pick?
And then that's when they went up, right? The Texans
definitely went up with the Chubb touchdown run.
Yeah,
but Mayfield, and we can say the same thing with the and they played the first game. They played the Falcons, and they needed a last-second miracle, right? And shoot, the Falcons kicker missing kicks, like they could have won the game. And then they played the Texans, the 0-2 Texans. So, but they got our number though. But we don't want to look too far ahead though. So because that's for week 4. All right, we're gonna talk about that week 4. But
we're about that week 4 for sure.
But I definitely think that this game right here is going to be tough. But I really feel like I like our defense. I like them because one, they're younger, faster, and hungrier this year than they were last year.
Facts.
So our only biggest issue is Adoree Jackson. That's it. But the rest of the 10 positions, because Sidney Brown, hey, below on the bench, and we ain't see him yet, so that's good. But as long as we got Makubo out there, Campbell out there, hey, but there's only one weakness is just Jackson, and that's what we need to help him out a little bit.
And Big Banjo still has faith in him too, so you know what I'm saying? Like, he thinks he can get better. He's in the right track of getting better. You know, so when Big we trust. If he keeps him out there, that means he's good enough, and it means he's still better than Bennett, which I don't know what happened to him because we ain't really have seen him too much on the field. And then, you know, who else?
Big Williams, I guess.
Big Williams, yeah, he's not doing nothing. And then obviously Ringo's way down the depth chart right now. Ringo's just special teams for us right now.
I mean,
like it's a square for show.
Yo, look, it's early. We're taking a lot of teams' best shot, and you know what I mean. And he hasn't been playing in our defense, so I have faith. The longer he plays in the defense, like Vic says, hey, he might be a real good corner for us. That came out of his mouth today. Hey, that's not coming out of my mouth. That came out of Vic's mouth today. So I think that he's starting to see stuff in practice that, okay, hey, boom, we'll help you out a little bit, but we're starting to trust you a little bit more, you know, than we thought before week 1 has started.
And let's put the tush push away. You know, how do you feel about that? Do you think you like the rest of the media out there thinking that this is going to be the last season the Eagles have the tush push, because they're making a huge big deal about it? And I like what Jordan Mailata had to say about it. He was like this.
So you guys ran it 7 times Sunday. 7 times. It's a lot of talk on 7 times on. It's on a lot of talk on national TV the last 2 days about it, and it's not all favorable.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on how it seems like there's a growing pushback from the national media against the tush push.
Yeah. I understand it. I understand the outrage. What I don't understand is them using it as an excuse to why we won the game.
Right.
I think it's incredibly disrespectful to our defense and our special teams who balled out. You know, my brothers on defense and special teams who balled out that game, who had our backs when we weren't moving the ball or we weren't doing anything. You know, and so they fly across my timeline here and there. And I do my best to stay off social media, but you know, that kind of irks me a little bit. That pisses me off because we give so much to this game, and to you know, kind of base off a short yardage play that is a football play, and say that we won the game off that, but not how our defense played, not how our special teams have played, putting us in those positions. You know, I think it's bullcrap. Pardon my French. Hey, let me press this dump button.
No.
Bullcrap is fine. That's fine.
Yeah, that one's fine.
I think I was going to say a lot of other stuff, but you know, I just think it's rubbish. It's absolute rubbish, man. It makes my blood boil just thinking about it.
I'm 100% with him. It's like people get mad about this play. This is not a play that's scoring us touchdowns consistently. Yes, if we're down to 1 yard line. Yes, it's getting us first downs when we need one. That's just a quarterback sneak. Like, why do you have to isolate our quarterback sneak away from everybody else's quarterback sneak? Like, it's such a big difference. Any team, I've seen 2-3 teams this week use the tush push. You know what I'm saying? Their own variations of it. And it's like, you're not saying nothing to them just because we're good at something. You need to stop talking about it. People are just trying to talk about it enough to make someone say that it's a problem, to make them want to stop it. Like they were talking about the Eagles were offsides, which we were a couple of times. I ain't gonna lie, I've seen it. But, there are also defensive players offsides. I think I've seen pictures for both where the defensive players were in the neutral zone. Nick Sirianni even said that. So it's about trying to get that every inch that you can because this is the closest play in football possible, like Nick said. The closest play, meaning these guys are right there already. All we're doing is hiding the ball, boom, push. So it's pretty much the safest play. And people still hate on it so much just because we ran it, 7 times? And I heard even some Eagle content creators talk about, oh, it takes away from the game. Like, I don't like seeing I like seeing it a third and 4, a third and 4, what I'm saying? They actually go for like getting the first downs that way instead of seeming like they just want to run the ball to be a shorter distance and then, go for it or push, just go for the push. I'm like, whatever it takes to get a first down, man. Now you guys are getting picky. And as fans, we definitely should be getting picky on our own team about how we freaking score touchdowns, how we get first downs. I don't give a damn who scores. I don't care who gets the first down. I don't care how we get it. As long as we continuously get first downs, which we do, and continually score touchdowns, which we do in the red zone. So,
I can honestly say, man, this is the last year for it. I mean, it's getting banned next year.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Because they needed, like, they only needed 2 more teams to vote on it. Like, they had 22, they needed 24. Oh, they're getting 2 more teams because what they saw on TV, versus the Chiefs, a lot of teams, you're like, oh my God, yes, man, we should have voted to ban this thing. So, yeah, it's absolutely 100% getting banned next year.
I think you can do it. 2 years in a row, you don't ban it. 2 years in a row, it passes votes.
Nah, they're banning it. And plus, look, hey, why not just run a regular play with Barkley? Hey, you got Barkley, you got Dylan. So, I mean, if anything else, okay, just use it if we can't get those yards with your back. Give your backs an opportunity to pick up those yards. Why not? I mean, what's the harm? Because if we don't get it, hey, we could also a line up for the tush push, right? So if it's third and 1,
yeah, you mean like third and short, run it.
Yeah, if it's like 3rd and 1, right? Shoot, hey, this is the opportunity to throw the ball downfield, right? You know what I mean? Back the defense off a little bit because if you don't get it, then hey, your bread and butter play for 4th down, like for 4th and short, whatever it is. So why not? Like, I could see what people are saying. You know what I mean? Like, as
advantage of getting 4th downs, we've seen us pass on 4th downs, 4th and shorts. Remember that one touchdown that AJ was on the 4th down?
When?
Last year when he hit AJ on the sideline on 4th down, and he scored a touchdown.
That was in a touchdown. That was like in the playoffs versus the Commanders?
I don't remember if it was in the
playoffs. That was a 4th down. Yeah, but
I mean, that the whole point of we were like passing the ball on 3rd and 4th down still last year too, as opposed to it like I think when they get mad when they talk about doing it like 3rd and 4th down back to back. But I mean, one of those plays you could have ran it. But why? It's about being smarter. Have you heard of being smarter on the football field? If you know for sure a play is going to work.
Yeah, but you got the back just to hand it off. Like you got the offensive line and the backs. So I get both sides, right? You have Barkley, you have Dylan. I mean, just try to run a regular play and see if your short yardage play would work besides always relying on the brotherly shove. We always relying on that. The past 3 years, that's what we rely on. I can recall the last time we did a 3rd and 1 handoff. I can't recall the last time.
In the last 3 years, what is the most successful play in football history?
Yeah, but I can't remember the last time we did a 3rd and 1 handed off.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, it's about to be banned, so we better practice our regular short yardage plays now.
You can do a normal quarterback sneak without the push. Hell, half the time nowadays,
that's what I'm saying.
Nobody really be pushing like that. Saquon pushes a lot, and whoever's right behind him pushes a lot. But the rest of the guys don't really be pushing like that. So I'm not really worried about it too much.
I do want to see how our quarterback sneak looks.
But remember, before the tush push, they said that our quarterback.
Hey, that's how long we've been doing the tush push. I don't remember. I don't remember short yards.
Higher, they said the percentage was higher on conversion rate with the quarterbacks.
Yeah, but Carson Wentz.
But what they need to do, though,
doing it, but
I know a way we can get him off the play so much, because I think that was the real reason why the first year it was more unanimous when they said no, they're not banning it compared to last year. It's because the first year we were actually running multiple, that we did a pass play out of it, multiple run plays out of it. So now you're using it to be like a diverse play for you to take advantage of the defense. When you just do it, you never see the fake. Then that's when I see, okay, now it's getting a little out of control. You're making it not fun no more. But that first year, I think it was that much more. I think we did like 2 or 3 different plays out of it, which actually made it look better. You know what I'm saying? Like made it like, okay, I can see why you're using it, because now, you're doing this play off of it, that play off of it. And I think if we go back to that, because Nick keep talking about it, we run plays off of it, but really we haven't really seen too many new plays off of it. So I can't. Last year against the Giants, it fell for a touchdown. Then they did the brotherly shove. Yeah, like I said, if it works, don't worry about fixing it. It's a great play for us. We definitely use it and do it very well. I'm on the side of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let these other guys figure out how to stop it. It's not our concern. And as Eagle fans, as long as we get in that W, that's all that really matters. So, that's all we're gonna say about that one, though. But I hate how we have to keep talking about the Burley show as in the play, just like everybody else got plays. We shouldn't have to continue to talk about it over and over and over and over and over again. But hey, everybody want to talk about something, I guess that's what they want to talk about. So, but hey guys, what you guys feeling? How you guys think this game's gonna go? Drop your score predictions. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that hype button too. I love the new hype button. Pushes out content really well. Hit the hype button. Like, subscribe. And let us know, what do you think the score prediction will be this game in the chat. I know earlier in this show people commented it and had some scores. I don't know. It's not letting me scroll up like that. But we're going to go ahead and give you guys let's go with the 3 hot takes for the game and score prediction.
3 hot takes for this game. I think that this is all right. You will see a AJ Brown and Devontae Smith touchdown. Touchdown. Hey, Jalen Hurts will throw for 4 touchdowns.
With yards, or just like 150 yards, 4 touchdowns?
He probably, look, I can see Hurts having a 300 yards, 4 touchdown game. Because I'm telling you, the Rams are going to try to sell out. They're going to try to sell out to stop Barkley. They got beat so. We played them twice last year, and then a couple 60-yard runs. I'm telling you, they're going to try to sell out.
Do a game or something.
And then with their cornerback out, look, the number 1 cornerback is out. All right, he's out for the season, I think. And now, guess who else their other cornerback? A cornerback.
Who?
Emmanuel Forbes.
That's who they picked up?
That's who's their other cornerback.
I know they picked up somebody today, too, though. I just seen him right before.
They didn't pick him up today. He's been with them since last year.
Oh, I know. I said that they signed someone today.
And plus, their other cornerback that's going to be starting wasn't inactive, was a healthy scratch last week. So this is a perfect opportunity. This should be a perfect opportunity to come out and throw on these boys, make them back off a little bit, and now you start feeding Barkley. I'm telling you, just keep it balanced like that. And I think that's what we try to do with the Chiefs, right? Yeah. But the Chiefs blitz, because A.J. Brown was running right open. I mean, hey, that was going to be a bomb. That was going to be a 70-yard touchdown off the bat. So I kind of see it like that, that the Rams are thinking, stop the run, stop the run, stop the run. We come out and just start. So all right. So 300 yards, 4 touchdowns for Jalen Hurts. It's Saquon Barkley get held to under 100 yards rushing, and defense sacked Matthew Stafford 6 times.
Woo. Yeah, one of your hot takes was negative, like a motherfucker. Saquon under 100.
Yeah.
Saquon
under 100, man.
Not know. Well, he already got 3 games under 100 in a row.
Hey, look, we beat the Chiefs 3 games in a row. So, hey, Saquon under 100, I'm calling it.
Okay. Let's see and then the score prediction.
I'll see the Eagles. Look, we're at home too. This is at home game because it's home away. Yeah. So the Bucs is away next week, but this is a home game, and I think this is going to be like a 4 touchdowns. Have to be about 28. So right. I see 31 with Big Jake, kicking a 55-yard field goal. So 31-21. 31-21.
31-21. That's a good game. That'd be a good game to watch. Actually. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, my hot takes is okay. I'm not gonna say all that. I don't think. I don't think this week's gonna be the week either. I think the passing game gets a little better. I think
when against the Bucs.
No, this week against the Rams.
Okay.
I think it gets a little better, and because I think we're gonna expect it to be a lot better. But I think it's only going to get a little better. Like I think Jalen might hit 190, yards, 3 touchdowns. But it'll be like, Saquon Barkley game again. I don't feel like Saquon's going to have 2 60-yard runs, in the game. But I think he's going to still do what he did the first time. Because like we said earlier in the show, their defensive line are small guys. And yes, they do put pressure on the pass. But in terms of the running game, when we put that big body out there, especially we get the guy Latu come play some fullback for us. Hopefully, have more blocks like he did last game. Dallas Goedert's scheduled to be back. We've seen what happened when Dallas Goedert's not in the game blocking. So now you put those 2 games together. Our run game's back to being looking a lot better. Steen's looking better from last week, and I think Saquon Barkley, he goes for 2 touchdowns. And 190 yards.
2 touchdowns, 190 yards. How many brothers did he shove?
You won't need any.
So let me see. You said Hurts 3 touchdowns, Barkley 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Each touchdown is 7. So that's 35.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's gonna be our score.
What 35?
My third. Was that my first one or was that my second one?
That's your second one because you said Hurts 3 touchdowns, like 190, right?
And then my third hot take is Jordan Davis will get 2 sacks this game. I think he's been coming close every week. Mm-hmm. Closer and closer. I think he breaks out this week and he gets 2 sacks. And then my score prediction is going to be 35-17 Eagles. We pull away in the second. I think the game's close in the first half. It'd be like 24-17 at halftime. And then we pull away in the second half because the defense has gotten better every second half so far this year. We shut teams down, shut teams out, and that's what we do. Shut them down.
I don't think Matthew Stafford finished this game.
Like, what was his injury again? I keep forgetting.
His back.
Oh, yeah. And after Jordan Davis hit you hard?
With Jalen Carter, man, hey, he be bullying the Rams offensive line. Jalen Carter, I could see him having 2 sacks. I could see Jalen Carter having 2 sacks. Nolan Smith have 1. Jordan Davis have 1. That's 4. Zadarius Smith have 1. That's 5.
Ajamo?
And I say 6. So yeah. I think all the sacks are gonna come from our front 4, like rotation and stuff like that. Yeah, I think we're gonna eat.
Nice, man. Yeah. So hey, let's get final words. Get up out of here. We are hour 20 in. Shout out to the Bodie still up at here. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Look, be patient. I told y'all this off season. The first 4 weeks of this season is going to be a feel me type of offense. But defense, I told you all that the defense was going to be better because we got all these guys coming back and second year under Vic Fangio. But offense-wise, just be patient with KP. Be patient with KP. Things will get better. You know what I mean? Like, we never start off hot like that, but we always finish hot. So if you've been an Eagles fan for a minute, you know this team will only get better as the year goes on. So just be patient, man. Just be patient. Ignore the noise, folks. Ignore the noise. Ignore the haters. We're 2-0. And y'all stop too. Y'all Eagle fans out there, man, y'all stop being so emotional. All right, relax. We're 2-0. We're just coming off the Super Bowl, and we're 2-0. All right, we're gonna get every team. We are every team Super Bowl. Oh, we beat the champs. Oh, and the longer we go undefeated, the longer teams are gonna come and say, "Hey, we want to be the first team that knock them off." Right? Because they knock us off the next day. ESPN. This is the biggest threat to the Eagles. They beat the Eagles, blah, blah, blah. So
people already said the Packers are better than us.
Yeah. I watched the Packers play. I'm like, man, Jordan Love is like Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre. They're going to give you opportunities to get interceptions because they always think that they can make every throw and they're going to get picked off. So I don't trust Jordan Love. But that defense, let's see how big and tough they are when they actually play a good offensive line. The Detroit offensive line is not like, I'm not going to say they're better than the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm not going to say that.
You're good, though. Penny Sewell.
You know what I mean? Good. Yeah, and he was getting manhandled. Michael Parsons was giving him the business.
Work.
Yeah, so, yeah, man. So that's what I got to say, man. Just be patient, and then it'll be fine.
30-20 Eagles. I like that one too. That's a good one too. That's
30-20. Okay, yeah. I mean, I said about
a double-digit win, basically. It's gonna be a win. Be a double-digit win. Like I said, like you're right. Everything you said right now is right. Everybody just gotta remember last year it took till week 6 before we loved our team. Because I'm pretty positive when we were 2-2, people were calling for people's jobs. People were calling for heads. We were suspect at best.
You was confident to be fired.
You still won a Super Bowl. So
you was confident Sirianni to be fired. CJ DJ to be benched.
Feeling good. I'm not worried about it, and I ain't got no worries. So hey, shout out to all you guys. Hit the like. Check us out next show, and have a great night. Like I say at the end of my videos, fly, Eagles, fly.
Go Birds.
And we out. Peace.